Hey guys, good morning everyone. Welcome back to the online class. As you know that today we are going to discuss grammar part from your English grammar book, okay? In which we are going to start a new chapter that is about verbs introduction. What is that? Verbs introduction, okay? So today we will see verbs type, verbs definitions, okay? We'll see more about verbs, okay? So what is this verb? Verb is a word that shows action. Yeah, action words are called verb. Okay, before starting this chapter, with your previous knowledge about this verb, you have to complete this exercise. It is given, use the correct form of verbs in the brackets to fill in the blanks. You have to fill in the blanks with the help of the verbs which is given in the bracket. Okay, you have to write the correct form of the verb which is given in the bracket. Okay, so you have to do it now. Here we'll see a verb can show an action, an event, or a state. What a verb can show? Verb can show action, an event, or a state. Okay. How? Let's see. Let's get clear from the examples given below. First, I accidentally looked the door. What accidentally happened? Looked. Okay. This is the action. The glass shattered with a loud noise. Event. The occurrence means at the time. Nowadays, she feels angry all the time. Feels that shows state. Okay. So a verb can show an action. Yeah, it shows an action. It shows an event and it shows a state. Okay. So verb shows events, actions, and state. Events occurrence something that happens or what is happening. Okay, and state condition, a set of circumstances means a particular incident. It tells about the particular incident at a given time. Okay, so verb shows action, an event, or a state. Now we'll see kinds of verbs based on function. Kinds of verb based on function. Okay, we'll see some of the verbs which are based on function, how it function. Verbs can be classified into the following categories based on their functions. Okay, there are some of the verbs which are classified into the following categories and based on their function. Let's see that. First one is verb which is divided into two parts, that is main verb and auxiliary verb. What is that? Main verb and auxiliary verb. In which we can see here in the picture auxiliary verb which is again divided into two parts. Okay, auxiliary verb which is again divided into two parts, that is primary auxiliaries and modal auxiliaries. Okay, primary auxiliaries and modal auxiliaries. So here you can see kinds of verbs on based on function, that is main verb and auxiliary verb, and later we'll see types of auxiliary verbs which are primary auxiliaries verb and modal auxiliary. Okay, now let's see what is this main verb. Okay, main verb. Main verb. These verbs can function alone in a sentence. They are also referred to as full verb. Means main verb, it acts alone in a sentence. It doesn't need a help of any auxiliary verbs or whatever. It will work alone in a sentence. Okay, they are also referred as a full verb. They are also referred as a full verb. We can say main verb or a full verb. Okay, main verb that does not need any auxiliary verb. It will functions alone in a sentence. It will function alone in a sentence. Okay, so they are said to be main verb or full verb. Example you can see, She spoke to me about her problems. I called her later in the day. You can see in both example there is verb given, but they did not take any kind of help of any other verbs. They are alone in a sentence, and they means referred to as a full verb, and they act alone in a sentence. She spoke to me about her problem. She did what? She spoke. I called her later in the day. I called her later. What I did, I called her. So this verse functions alone and they give a full meaning to the sentence. Okay. So they are said to be main verb. So what is this main verb? Main verb are the verbs which functions alone in a sentence. They functions alone in a sentence. Now we'll see auxiliary verb, in which we are going to see, which will see about two types of auxiliary verb, that is primary auxiliaries and modal auxiliaries. Now let's see what is this auxiliary verbs. In this category are included all those verbs that often functions as helping verbs for the main verb. Okay, auxiliary verb, they act as a helping verb to the main verb. They act as a helping verb to the main verb. These have two subclasses, means these auxiliary verb or the helping verb have two subclasses, that is primary auxiliaries and modal auxiliaries. Okay, we will discuss about this. So auxiliary verbs are the verbs, they are said to be helping verb and they are used for the main verb. They are used for the main verbs. We are going to see two subclasses, that is primary auxiliaries first we will see primary auxiliaries and later we will see modal auxiliaries. The first one is primary auxiliaries. This can function both as helping verb and full verb. They can work as a full verb or helping verb also. Okay, they include be, have and do. What are they? In primary auxiliaries verb, they act as a full verb and they act as a helping verb also. And what are they? They are be, have and do. Examples: she is not listening to me. You can see as helping verb for the main verb listening. What is that? Is not means here we have used is, that is the form of be. It is the form of be, verb form of be. Is, are, am, was, were, these are the forms of be, verb forms of be. Okay, so here you can see helping verb is used and it is used for the main verb listening. Okay, so primary auxiliary verb, they can be used as a helping verb or they can also used as a full verb or you can say main verb. Okay, and they are be, have and do. First example we have seen listening, it is used with is and here is acting as a helping verb for the main verb listening. Okay, where are you as a main verb. Now here you can see are is a verb form of be which is used in a sentence and they act as a full verb. Are is used as a full verb or you can say main verb, right? Next example is he has told me your big secret. Has told, here has is used as a helping verb for the main verb told, right? Understood or not? If you can't understood, you can reverse the video. Okay, go back, skip little back and watch the video again. You will get to know what I'm trying to explain you. Okay, their players have an advantage. Here you can see have is used and here have is acting as a yeah, it is acting as a main verb in a sentence. I did not reply to his email. I did not reply. Did not reply means It is acting as a did is acting as a helping verb for which main verb? It is acting as a helping verb for the main verb reply. Okay, it is did is the verb form of do. Did is the verb form of do. She did the job very well. Here you can see did is working as a main verb. Did is working as a main verb. You can understand the difference between how primary auxiliary verbs are being used. It can be used as a helping verb or it can be used as a main verb in a sentence, and they are be, have and do. So this is all about primary auxiliaries, and now we'll see model auxiliaries. Okay, model auxiliaries, this can functions only as a helping verb and include the modals can, could, may, might, will, would, shall, should and must. They always act as a model auxiliaries verb. They always act as a helping verb. They always act as a helping verb. Okay, and they are the models. They include the models, and what are they? They are can, could, may, might, will, would, shall, should and must. So these are the words which can you miss which are used as a models, and they always act as a helping verb in a sentence. Okay, now let's see the examples. Can I help you as helping verb for the main verb help. Here can is used as a helping verb and it is used for the main verb help. Can is a helping verb. As you know that model auxiliary verb is always used in a sentence for as a helping verb. Okay, so can, in an example first you can see can is used as a helping verb for the main verb help. Okay, second example, you must grow you must go now. You must go now. Here must is used as a helping verb and it is used for the main verb go. Okay, so understood what I have explained you? Model auxiliaries verb and primary auxiliaries. Primary auxiliaries means they can function both as a helping verb and as a main verb, but model auxiliary verbs, they always act as only as a helping verb in a sentence. Primary auxiliaries include be, have and do, and model auxiliaries include models like can, could, may, might, will, would, shall, should and must. Right, you understand the difference between auxiliaries verb and main verb, right? Auxiliaries verbs and main verb which always act as alone in a sentence, but auxiliaries verb they act means they used as a helping verb for the main verb. But in case in that also we have seen two types of auxiliary verb, that was primary auxiliaries and model auxiliaries, in which primary they functions as both as a helping verb and a full verb, and model auxiliaries which always act as a helping verb. Okay, so here are some exercises in the sentence given below. Identify the main verb and auxiliary verbs. One has been done as an example. Here are some example exercise given. You have to do it by yourself. First, what you have to do, you have to find out the main verb, then you have to find out the auxiliary verb, and then you have to complete the means you have to identify that. First one is done. How it has been done? Look here. You should have helped your mother. You can see should, which is model auxiliaries, and have is also there, and helped. How you can separate, how you can identify? Yeah, you can identify that should have is auxiliaries, model auxiliaries, and main verb it is used for helped. Okay, main verb and auxiliary verb you can identify. Here also, how many books have you bought? So what is here main verb? Main verb is bought, and what is the auxiliary verb? Auxiliary verb is have. Okay, you could have easily done it. Done is the main verb and could have is your auxiliary verb. My brother is an engineer in the railway. Now here, what is this? Here, is acting as a main verb in this sentence. So is, we will say it as a main verb. Okay, primary auxiliaries, or we can say it is acting as a main verb. Please have all your clothes collected from the dry cleaners by evening. Now here you have to find out main verb, and you have to find out the auxiliary verb. The main verb is collected, and the auxiliary verb is have. Okay, so this is very easy exercise. I know you can do it by yourself. Now we'll see function of primary auxiliaries. Function of primary auxiliary. Okay. Okay, now here we'll see function of primary auxiliaries. Primary auxiliaries are used for the following. Why, and some of the rules is given, how we can use and where we can use primary auxiliaries verb. Okay, where we can use and how we can use primary auxiliaries verb. First, to show the tense of the main verb, we are using primary auxiliaries to show the tense of the main verb. You know, there are three tense: present tense, past tense, future tense, and in that also we could see 12 tense form, right? So it is used to show the tense of the main verb. Tense of the main verb. For showing the tense of the main verb, we are using primary auxiliaries. Okay, why we are using primary auxiliary? We are using primary auxiliaries to show the tense of the main verb. For example, he is painting a still life. Here, is painting is referring to present continuous tense, right? It is referring to the present continuous tense. He has been reading on still life painting. Okay, so it is present perfect continuous. So we are using primary auxiliaries verb to show the tense of the main verb. Okay, why we are using this primary auxiliaries? The next rule is that to show a habit, like or dislike, to show the habit, okay, of like or dislike. For example, I don't play sport. This is the dislike it is showing. We show about our habits. I like this color, I don't like this color. Okay, so when we are talking about like or dislike, we are using primary auxiliaries. Okay, we are using primary auxiliary. Primary auxiliaries means be, have, and do. Okay, we are talking about be, have, and do. Here you have seen now what are the primary auxiliaries. Primary auxiliaries are include be, have, and do. Okay, so we are talking about that. Okay, now see, we use primary auxiliaries verb to build negative, interrogative, and emphatic sentence. Okay, we use primary auxiliaries to build negative sentence, to build interrogative sentence, and to build emphatic sentence. Examples: she does avoid oily food as much as possible. Here it is showing emphatic. Okay, we are using this primary auxiliaries to show emphatic sentence, to build emphatic sentence. Here we have used does, which is the verb form of do, right? They are not going to the movies today. It, to build the negative, we use primary auxiliaries. Have you seen my glasses? Interrogative. Interrogative sentences, for using interrogative means for building interrogative sentence, we are using this primary auxiliaries. I did send the email that day. Okay, this is an emphatic. We use these primary auxiliaries to build emphatic sentence, negative sentence, and interrogative sentence. I want you to remember this all the functions. Okay, I'll ask in the class also. Now see, to form question tag, to form question tag. And what is this question tag? Means when we are asking a questions, okay, when we are asking question in a very for example, you can see and you will get clear. We are not allowed to go out right now. First we are giving some information and at last we are asking question. Are we? So this is said to be question tag. Okay, so forming that question tag we are using primary auxiliaries. Okay, primary auxiliaries include what? Be, have and do. Okay, these are the three verbs which are used in primary auxiliaries, and we have seen some of the functions of primary auxiliary, in which we have seen primary auxiliaries are used to show the tense of the main verb, to show a habit like or dislike, to build negative, interrogative and emphatic sentences, or to form question tags. Okay, so these are the functions of primary auxiliaries. And now I want you to watch the video again and again and just memorize whatever the things we have discussed today. Okay, what we have seen: first we have seen a verb. What is that verb? Verb that shows action, event or state. We have seen kinds of verbs based on functions, in which we have seen main verb and auxiliary verbs, in which we have seen subclasses of this auxiliary verb, that was primary auxiliaries and modal auxiliary, in which primary auxiliary include we, have, do, and modal auxiliaries include all the modal verbs like um, can, could, may, might, will, would, shall, should and must. Okay, primary auxiliaries, they can function both as helping and full verb, and modal auxiliary, they are always used as a helping verb. Main verb, they act as a full verb in a alone in a sentence. Okay, so these were the things we have seen, and later we have seen primary auxiliaries function. So this is all about today, and I want everyone to watch the video again and again and make yourself understood. Okay, so have a nice day to all. Tomorrow we'll continue the chapter and we'll finish the chapter. Have a nice day to all.